shot by Didick is knocked down in front of the net. Didick keeping the puck onside. Another shot just wide as Greg Adams just failed to tip it at the side of the goal. Quinn got it back to the point to Didick. Left point to Curvers. Left circle for Linden. He missed the pass, but Adams goes after the puck. Greg Adams from the side of the goal. Played it back to the left point to Curvers. In front for Dan Quinn. His shot just went off the target. Loose puck at the side of the net. Tip back to Didick. Moving into the right circle. Shot stopped. The rebound stopped by Van Biesbroek. Two good saves. The second one out, Dan Quinn. Didick couldn't keep it onside at the right point as Curvers tried to feed him a pass. Now Van Biesbroek looked pretty good in that flurry.
He looked terrific. He hasn't been tested all that much tonight, but he put on a little exhibition himself as Didick and Quinn both had some great chances working right, particularly Dan Quinn. He had a couple of great chances. Didick was able to work right in at the top of the right face-off circle and test him, and the fans that are still here at Madison Square Garden, believe me, there aren't that many left. There was a big crowd here. They haven't announced it, but I would say in the 15-16 range. But New York has made this one look easy. The official attendance, 16,152. That is a good crowd, but that is not capacity here at Madison Square. It's 17,500.
And there's some high-priced tickets in those.
Oh, there sure are.
Especially in the new sky boxes here in the luxury boxes. Now Nedved tried to send to the puck. There's a chance in front for Mazur, shooting into a crowd, and the puck bounded to the side. I think it got through to Van Biesbroek's legs. Now at the left point, Lume. Out to Nordmark. Fired it to the side of the net. Brought off the boards by Nedved. Over the left point to Lume, to Nedved in the slot. His shot blocked, and the puck bounces out to center ice. And now Nichols comes out of the penalty box. So New York's back at full strength, and it's still 8-1 Rangers. Centering pass by Robert Cron, intercepted. Mike Gartner put it high at the Ranger bench and almost flipped a teammate over there with the puck.
Well, we're going to do this again on Sunday when the Canucks finish up this 5-game road trip against the New Jersey Devils. And that'll be a simulcast. And let's hope that it's a different result. If you're a Vancouver fan, that they get a little bit better effort, maybe reverse the score a little bit and finish this road trip on a high note. Canucks now are going to lose this game here, so that means they're going to lose 3 of 4 on this road trip so far. Their only victory last night against the Philadelphia Flyers. And Pat Quinn is not a happy camper tonight, nor should he be. It's been a real rough night for this young hockey team with 8 rookies in the lineup. It's been all New York.
At least the Canucks get a bit of a schedule break on Sunday because New Jersey plays a Saturday afternoon game in Quebec City while the Canucks are practicing tomorrow in New Jersey. Play back in the Vancouver zone. Classic going back for the puck, takes it back of his goal, banked the puck around in the right boards with 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Rangers in possession. A shot from a sharp angle by Miller is stopped. There's 1 minute left. Another shot wound up in the corner as the Rangers keep possession in the Vancouver zone.
Well, the Rangers aren't going to get 62, but they're going to come close. They have 51 now.
51 shots on Gamble and McLean. 42 on Gamble. Only 9 on McLean in his third period. Play along the boards near the Vancouver blue line. The puck kept in. Miller working towards the net to Millette. Couldn't get the shot away. Goes in against Plavsic. Banked the puck around in the left boards, and the Canucks just sort of sagging in their own zone. Finally get the puck out to center ice. And Bozak was tied up there. Couldn't get the puck. As the crowd, those left in the building, are standing and applauding the Rangers. The first place Rangers. Well, they were in first place last year, the first time in 48 years. They haven't had a Stanley Cup in 50 years, but they think they got a chance to win one this year, and this game is over.
Hey, they get a standing O, too, from the fans that are here. These are great Ranger fans. They stayed from start to finish, and they liked it. Their team winning in convincing fashion. Very impressive New York Ranger team. The Vancouver Canucks, they're capable of playing much better than we witnessed tonight, and I'm sure we're going to see them play a lot better than this effort against the Rangers. But they've got some work to do to get their game back on track.
If you want a positive stat, the Canucks outshot the Rangers 16-9 in the third period. Hard to find one tonight. The final score, the New York Rangers 8, the Vancouver Canucks 1.
Surrounded by majestic cedar forests and pristine lakes is a place known as the Warm Land, where 20th century life exists in harmony with the history and spirit of our Northwest Coast Indians. The Cowichan Valley is Vancouver Island's most important agricultural area, and Duncan, the city of totems, serves as the region's center of trade. Athletes from around the province will gather in the Cowichan Valley to compete in the 13th annual BC Winter Games, February 21st to the 24th.
Fact is, we're number one. If you're buying or selling, call us first.
This Valentine's Day, greet your sweetheart with a delicious frozen cake from Dairy Queen. It's a nice thought and another sweet way to say, I love you. Nobody makes a frozen birthday cake like Dairy Queen. You can even have one specially made. Dairy Queen frozen birthday cakes. We make birthdays happier.
We treat you right.
Sheet music for kings and queens and in between. Your bed has it made, so crash with a splash. Try Eaton's first. For quality, for price, 'cause Eaton value doesn't sleep. And oh, neither does the guarantee.
The third period scoring summary brought to you by OK Tire and Marshall Radial Tires. Great tires, great warranty, great prices exclusively at OK Tire stores. The Canucks do lead the league in at least one department. Short-handed goals against. Now they have 15 against them as Darren Turcotte scored one that way from Jan Eriksson to put the capper on an 8-1 Ranger victory. The Rangers were on course for 63 shots, 21 per period, but they settled for only 9 in the third period in a game total of 51 at both Troy Gamble and Kirk McLean. So a big night for the Rangers and another disaster on the heels of a 9-1 loss in L.A. The Canucks lose 8-1 in New York. The BCTV 3 stars are all Rangers. Troy Gamble got all the Canuck votes, but they weren't enough. Brian Leetch, who played well at both ends of the rink, 2 assists. Kelly Kissio led the scoring parade for the Rangers with 2 goals and 1 assist. And the third star, Brian Mullen, who had a couple of points, a goal and an assist. 13 Rangers, including goalie John Van Beesbrook, had scoring points in this game. Now it's time for the play of the game, brought to you by KMS Tools and Equipment, with BC's largest selection of Makita power tools and accessories. We'll go way back to when the game was close. It was right back at the beginning when it was 0-0, and the goal that started it all, Ray Shepard stripping Adrian Plamsic of the puck, putting one over Gamble's shoulder, and the Rangers went on to get 7 more for an 8-1 victory. Our post-game show will continue in just a moment.
You know, you can't make a silk purse out of a sour peach. Take your Del Monte fruit and juice. For to get a natural taste, Del Monte picks only the sweetest, ripest peaches and packs them in juice. They've added no sugar, no syrup, no siree. They're sweet, they're ripe, they're perfect. And like they say in the orchard, good things come in trees. For quality, it's Del Monte, eh?
Outrageous.
Get conservative. Have you got your pearls on?
Yeah, gotta look good.
Bad. Fresh. Younger. Older. Tasteful.
She showed me a gazillion different frames.
Have you got your pearls on?
There's something for everyone.
Those are definitely pearls. Definitely pearls.
Bought 1 pair with a coupon and they gave me a 2nd pair.
Promised they'd be perfect. Guaranteed it. Why just wear glasses when you can put on pearls?
I mean, I gotta look good.
Now at 25 Pearl Vision stores in British Columbia.
An easy way for John Van Beesbrook to break his 5-game winless streak, and he runs his lifetime record against the Canucks to 13-1. Well, Gary, the 2 worst defeats of the season for the Canucks have been in the last 4 games, with Pat Quinn behind the bench. Also, during this road trip, and I guess you could make the point that this was going to be tough for them no matter who was coaching, but can you put your finger on those two or any other factors?
Well, I think ideally you want to have one good system and train the players over the course of a whole season, or many seasons, I suppose, to play and perfect that system, to play according to that system. So I think in mid-season, if you change the coach and therefore end up changing the system, it takes time for the players to adhere and to adjust to that new system. So that has to be disruptive for them.
I guess these games would tell them that if somebody's talking, they'd better listen. There is obvious proof that they need somebody to get them playing better.
Well, that's right, and I think, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, you have to get some of these players, especially on defense, the guys who like to rush up the ice all the time, you have to train them to stay back a little more often. Now, whether they're coachable or, you know, too old and too set in their ways to change, I don't know, but they have to change to cut down the goals again.
They've got 3 days off when they get home, but before that, still another game on this road trip. That'll be Sunday afternoon in New Jersey. Our post-game show will continue right after this.
Dream Carpets, with Vancouver's largest selection of carpet, challenge you to beat our price, our selection, and of course, our quality.
In response to our challenge, people have attempted to stain new wear-dated carpet with stain blocker in some very imaginative ways. Of course, they haven't had much luck, but they're sure having fun trying.
Dream Carpets. Ask about our 30-day guaranteed lowest price. Dream Carpets, now with 3 locations. Shop where the builders buy.
Let's bring you up to date on the other games now. The Los Angeles Kings were leading Buffalo 4-2, but the Sabres came back, ended their 6-game losing streak. Not with a win, but they'll take the tie the way they got it. Christian Ruutu and Grant Ledgerd scored for Buffalo. The Sabres and the Kings play to a 4-4 draw in Buffalo. The Detroit Red Wings doubled the score on the Islanders. Rangers scored 8 tonight. The Islanders gave up 8. Sergei Fedorov and Dave Bard 2 each for the Red Wings. Patrick Flatley 2 for the Islanders. Edmonton mounting a bit of a comeback against Washington. The Capitals have a hat trick from Dino Ciccarelli. And the Canucks don't like what happened to them and don't like what Winnipeg is doing. 5-1 Jets over Pittsburgh. 5 different scores for the Jets, including Brian Marchment, rookie defenseman, first NHL goal. Mark Recchi, the only goal for Pittsburgh. If the Jets win that one, they will be 6 points ahead of the Canucks, who will retain 1 game in hand. As we said, the road trip will finish up for Vancouver on Sunday, and we'll be there to bring it to you 2 o'clock Vancouver time as the Canucks and the New Jersey Devils play a supper hour game at the Meadowlands. This is Dave Hodge thanking you for watching and saying good night. Tonight's telecast brought to you by Molson Canadian, what beer's all about. The telecast is protected by copyright and is solely for the non-commercial entertainment of our viewing audience. Any use, reproduction, or distribution in whole or in part of the pictures or descriptions herein contained without the express written consent of BCTV and the Vancouver Canucks Hockey Club is strictly prohibited.
The Case of the Malign Mobster, a new Perry Mason, 9 Sunday on BCTV.
Up here, Dad.
What'd she rent? The penthouse?
It's only 4 blocks from school.
And it's miles away from clean.
Ew. Good thing we brought some muscle. Hey, the big bald guy.
With biodegradable surfactants, Mr. Clean doesn't just cut through tough, grimy dirt. He cleans right down to the shine.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Great kitchen.
Great girl.
Don't just clean it, Mr. Clean it to the shine. Try EnviroPack refills.
I'm not the kind of guy to mess with my hair, and I'm sure not going to mess with shampoo and conditioner. So I found an easy way to get my hair the way I want it, with Pert Plus. It's simple. It's complete shampoo plus complete conditioner in 1 bottle. I just wash my hair, and Pert Plus leaves it clean, conditioned, and easy to manage. So you don't need 2 bottles of stuff. With Pert Plus, you just wash and go.
Pert Plus cleans and conditions in just 1 step.
The FBI is tracking a killer.
You spook easily?
Not yet, sir.
They've brought in a rookie agent
Be very careful with Hannibal Lecter.
who's consulting a known psychopath.
What does he do, this man you seek?
He kills women.
And together, they are the next victim's only hope. Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, Scott Glenn, in a Jonathan Demme picture, The Silence of the Lambs.
Starts Thursday, February 14th at theaters everywhere.
Now, folks, I was lost. Couldn't find my way. That's when I said no to giant stores and yes to pharmacy. Then I walked right through the door. I found everything I needed. Some